Alright, so here we are at the Gettysburg National Cemetery. What better place to be to record from during Memorial Day weekend, the start of our weekend. Pretty much the entrance. What you're seeing right there is what they believed for a long time to be the spot where Lincoln gave the Gettysburg Address, but that they have found out recently, actually, fairly recently, that is actually incorrect. The actual spot is over on the other side of that fence and is near the Jenny Wade Cemetery. Alright, so here we are in the cemetery still, and I just wanted to get a shot of, as you can see there, that flag right there is the grave site of Virginia Wade, Jenny Wade as she's known here. She's the only civilian killed during the battle. She has a wonderful story, but I'm not going to tell you the whole story about her and Wesley Culp, and I'm going to wait until and blog about it, so you'll have to come back to the blog. But one thing that's interesting to note about her, about that grave, is if you notice there was a flag there, and any of you who have read my blogs before know that that flag flies there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, rain or shine. The only other flag, only the gravesite in America to have that is Betsy Ross. Betsy Ross is in, obviously her grave's in Philadelphia, so that's important to know. And we're going to be looking out on the town of Gettysburg, out there in the distance. And if you look, you can just barely make out the bottom left right there is the Eternal Light of Peace Memorial. That's over where the first day's fighting was. The Eternal Light of Peace was dedicated at the 75th anniversary of the battle by Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and it's made of a base of, it's either a base of granite, it's made from Alabama limestone and granite from Maine, and the symbolism there was placing the two. It's built from north and south. Now these graves are from different Spanish-American War, World War I. So even though they're not from the Civil War, there's other soldiers buried here. So it's not all just Civil War. There's even World War II graves in here as well. So it's a military burial ground. And I don't know, I think there might be, I think it's still active, I'm not sure, I'll have to look into that. Okay, so we're coming up on one of the prettier sections of the park. You can see the traffic at this point is right on the other side of that wall. And that is the site of where the original visitor center was. Unfortunately, they took that down, and with it, most of the display from the Rosenstein family is now no longer available to see. In my mind, the Park Service did Gettysburg and the citizens of the United States a huge disservice when they took that old visitor center down and took all of that display away, and now they charge quite a bit of money to see it. The plan, when the Rosensteins donated all that to the government, it was supposed to remain free, and when they were telling us about building that visitor center, we were told it was going to be free. It's unfortunate that they didn't keep their word, but what are you going to do? Anyway, this was you can see people are gathering up for a ranger talk. The Park Service does a great job with their ranger talks throughout the year.